Alright, sweet. There we go. Everything should be up and running now here for the stream. Bit of a late night stream tonight. Uh, Makes the most sense, though, for what I've got going on right now. So, to kind of just go over what we did last time, we beat through Watson and Sydney with no deaths. And now we've got some fights we're going to go through here, and actually going to be getting pretty close to where we left things off, and where I had lost in the last one. Of course, the goal is to make it beyond that this time. And hopefully with this squad I've got set up here, we can do that. First up is Fortress and Porygon. Should be easy. Iron Maiden deals the most damage between it and Charmeleon, so that's why we're leading with this instead of Sapphire, Dragon Force. Name you would say. I'm not sure exactly what move it's going to be going for, but I don't really think it matters as much. I imagine Fire Punch is a two-shot. Yeah, well, maybe not. Well, after the burn damage, probably is. And actually, that was probably the best thing it could have done, going for Charge Attack, since that got weakened by the burn. Nice. Probably low roll into high roll, along with the chip damage, was enough. And then next up is Atropius. It does have thick fat, so he's not going to take as much damage from fire and ice moves like I want it to. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I have too much that deals super well into it. No, I've got Sludge. This thing does have Aerial Ace for Sublime, which actually might hurt a lot. Ugh. We'll go for Dragon first and see what happens. The rest of the team doesn't seem very scary, so we shouldn't have too much issues. Oh, that's such a cool sprite for Tropius. Oh, and Charmeleon gets Dragon Dance via Move Tutor. So, we've got that. Wow, that was nothing. Burn it? Yeah. Get down to 32. Probably still just going for Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is at least neutral in a Newstead, but I think I'd rather switch Talking Head first and go to Newstead for less damage. This should be Magical Leaf. Although we are very bulky. You can Thunder Wave it at least. Give it less chances to attack. Yeah, that was a lot. We'll go to Newstead. This should be still Magical Leaf. Resist it, and then we can hit it with neutral Signal Beams. Crazy that we're faster. They are higher level, but... Oh wait, it's paralyzed. No wonder. I don't pay attention to things. And Newstead is actually who we want for Minun. So I hope that's who we sent out next. I believe it's just going to go Team Order. Yeah. Does Drill want... Oh, yeah, I know. Drill Run probably either 1 or 2 shots. Probably 2 shots, since it's not stab. And something tells me that Spark isn't going to do so much damage. Yeah. Now it's Wigglytuff and Body Slam Attract, Soft Boil, Toxic. Probably gonna go for Attract. Do I have a woman? Yeah, I've got plenty of women. Pantera's a woman. Perfect. Forget about that. And I imagine 2 Mach Punches should take this out. I forgot why I gave it a Pecha Berry. I don't think it was for this fight, but whatever. Good job on your maiden. Alright. Next up is going to be a double battle, starting with Togetic and Sableye. For that, we would definitely want Talking Head and... yeah, I think we'll... yeah, I think Talking Head and Pantera should be fine. Berry Juice, and then we'll restore Heal Up, and then we'll get things rolling. And then after this is going to be a Beautifly and Dustox, which, again, shouldn't be too bad. They both have their Protect and Detect variants, though. Dustox has Marvel Scale in this game. That's really cool. I guess we'll click Speed. And we know that Togetic's going to follow me, but... okay, wow. Then it must be going for Thunder Wave on Pantera. So Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, or Calm Mind Fire Punch. You know, it's crazy that that works on me. I thought it wouldn't work on electric types. But I guess I'm not... whatever. Crazy that it's still not going for Follow Me, so I guess it must be also going for Thunder Wave onto Pantera now. Oh, he's going for the full setup. Okay. Probably should have just given them Cherry Berries, seeing the Thunder Wave up here. Oh, this is gonna suck. So this should just be a Fire Punch coming in here. Yeah, follow me. We were attacking you anyways. Oh, Shadow Sneak hits both? Oh, no, okay. Just weird animation. Gotcha. Dust Toxin first. Signal Beam, Protect, Sludge. Yeah. It can Shadow Sneak all it wants to. Well, still a lot of damage. Ugh. Okay, yeah, we gotta switch out Talking Head. Alright, at least they did get the Thunder Wave off. That's good. And I think it's just a simple switch into Dragon Force and Fire Punch into Dustox. Again, Sableye's best move is just going to be Shadow Sneak, and it's not even going to get to use it half the time. Although we might need to switch out from Dragon Force, seeing that much damage. Yeah, Sublime should be a fine switch in. The only thing would be if Beautifly is wing attacking Dragon Force, which I don't think it's gonna do, or at least I hope it's not gonna do. Cool. Cool. And Stabilize is finally down. Cool. Just Beautifly. Brother, the double detect? That's crazy. Let's try this again. Alright, and I think I want to swap out some of my team for the next fights coming up. Because I do want to get a encounter, and there's an optional rotating trainer, a little spinner, and I think I just want to go take him out. Or at least have a team that's able to take him out, rather than risking anything. Battle Girl should be fine. Actually, getting a Alolan Raichu, which was going to be my counter for the Black Belt, is also going to be who I'm using against the trainer who guards the exit, according to the doc. So, no, this is just the right pickup. We don't need his bulk that bad. And then we gotta get ready soon for the Aqua fights. I am honestly terrified. Okay, this must not be where we go. Oh, it's right here. I'm just retarded. Oh, there's encounters in Meteor Falls as well. Actually, wait. I should have been able to get an encounter back over here. What, grass down here? Ew. So no grass? Oh, here it is. Although, I think I actually want a fish here. I'm very likely to get Carvana. I'll take either Carvana or Barboach. Barboach actually would be really sick to get another ground type for the Sand team. I don't know what the 3 ticks means. Poor fish. Yay, I guess. I don't know if Corphish is any good. Something in my heart of hearts tells me that it's probably dog shit. Yes, we shall give a nickname. Ringo Star, because that's who you look like. you look them up, you'll know what I mean. And we don't fish in Meteor Falls, though. We just take whatever random encounter we get. Yeah, whatever. Lunatone. Also goes on the sand too. Maybe. I don't know how good Lunatone actually is. I imagine it has decent defensive stats. Being a gigantic rock. And this Lunatone... Santana. Because I love Moonflower. One of their songs. Very good song. Here are my max calls. Because there's some items I want to get. I also say I don't think actually I can get through there. Was there any up here? No. What the fuck's the point of this area? Oh, maybe there's different encounters there, actually, now that I think about it. Anything over here? Yes. TMOA, I think that's seismic toss that we get from Brawly. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Armor ball. Actually, what was over here? Big Pearl. I assume we sell that. And we try to just walk past them. Ooh. And because I think I do want Grasswood. What is this route actually called? I can check it. Coin map 115. I think. No, we don't fish. We don't get anything that we don't already have aside from Mantine, and I don't want that. This is actually guaranteed grass type Pokemon. I don't know why Bellsprout's the 1% encounter, but whatever. Yeah, we definitely take a grass type Pokemon over Mantine for sure. This thing has a lead Ariados, which actually is a little scary for Lincoln Park, so we will... No, we'll just go Iron Maiden. Then after this is a Tangela, so we've probably got this in the bag. I will say, I think we just outspeed, unless it uses Shadow Sneak. Toxic? Extra Slinking for damage. Okay. And then Quick Attack should just KO. And I feel like it's probably going to be a similar thing, except this is going to probably use Stunts for Tangela. Well, then we just know it's a safe switch. Or it could be going for Ancient Power. Or it's going for nothing because we KO'd it. And honestly, that's preferred. Alright, I'm going to take the XP share off of Iron Maiden, mostly because I feel like I actually would like to use it more in battles. Right now it is just a little bit more useful than Dragon Force. Alright, let's see what we get. Angela. Angela was the other 20% encounter aside from Tropius. Does this thing actually learn anything? Of course I'm gonna catch it, but is it actually usable? Something in my heart of hearts tells me barely. Damn, this thing must be far down. Angela, where are you? There you are. So it's level 22 right now. Within the level cap, it can get up to Magical Leaf. It also learns Tickle, whatever that's worth. Ancient Power at 47, and then Solar Beam. Yeah, this thing is probably hot ass, but no sense to not bring it. This might be Chlorophyll, which, if Flannery's Gym is like full sun, which I suspect it to be, then they can check. It is full sun, I'm pretty sure it is. Tangela. What's the, you know what? Tangela lost his kids in the games. So, yeah, I can actually just go down and check. Is it sun? Oh, it's going to be sun in the fight because Portal has drought. So it will be permanent suns. Either we can build a sand team to counter it, or we, just say, fuck it. M01. It is. Focus Punch. Probably never gonna use that, ever. Oh, we gotta dodge this guy again. Sweet. Get him over here. Oh. What? I thought I said there was another fight that we had to do. Oh. Damn. Worth a shot. Alright, Skarmory Zatu. And something tells me that we're probably gonna be very fine to just Thunder Punch them. Perfect. No, I don't want your Pokemon. Alrighty. So, we have now 3 fights in the rain coming up, with a regular Team Aqua Grunt, followed by Shelly, and then Maxie. Thankfully, these are not back-to-back fights, so we can take a moment and plan for these accordingly. I'm going to go ahead and just make my way back over to Mauville. Looking at the Pokemon we're going to be fighting, I do actually think we're pretty well set. I think Talking Head just kind of cleaves through most of it. There's like a Mega Drain to worry about, but that's okay. We'll just take off. We do need to take off our fire types, just because they are very useless for this. Brother, all right, we're coming. Oh wait, item. Hearthstone. Okay. Okay, we can actually do the first grunt building right here, because I do think it's important to, at the very least, for Shelly and Archie having a completely like different setup for each of them if it's warranted. Let's take a look at what we do have. Okay, like I thought, chlorophyll. So this thing can at least be pretty fast in the sun. Levitate. Kind of bulky, pretty good special attack actually. Set up and try to ominous wind sweep. That's pretty funny. I think I kind of like that actually, as an idea, on the sand team. Oarfish has Hyper Cutter, Worthless. Jolly, which is a shit nature for poison, and I'm also never gonna fucking use it. Same thing for Tool. Hamel's gonna be pretty bad. Okay. So actually, let me take off the XP share from Dragon Force. Because both of these guys are sadly gonna have to be benched for this fight. Ain't no way I'm using either of them. Can I even just build the sand team now? Swap these out. Put this guy in, definitely. Strong fighting type is good against Mighty Yenna, but not really against anything else. We can still take Tangela. We could get that to like level 42 or 34. There's some ice moves that we do have to deal with, but we can just play around those a little bit. Who would I put that over, though? Actually, no, at that point, that's just Creed's job. Alright, let's do one threat at a time. And Sublime being our weakest level Pokemon, will give it the XP share for right now. So, if we beat Shelly, then we have done a personal best and gotten farther than any attempt I've ever done on this game. That's what the goal is. Clean up the grunt very easily, and then have Shelly eat me. Oh, jeez. I need a Rock Smasher. Forgot about that. Oh, it sucks having to use these TMs, man. Or HMs. Mostly for fights like this where it's kind of hard to get back. So where you... Does Baron Corb even have anything I'm willing to let go of? Okay, yeah, I guess Rock Tomb. I should put a repel up. I guess one thing I do need to think about is the fact that I still need somebody to set up sand. We'll worry about that when we get there. I do need to keep in mind that if I am not gonna get rid of rain, The Kabuto does have doubled speed. It has Swift Sword. Can get an encounter here, actually. Is it worth it to do it now, or is it like different depending on... Nah, Mount Chimney. So yeah, we just get the encounter here. It's mostly dog shit. I fucking put up a repel, I forgot about that. Yeah, looking at what I could get, I don't think any of it would be very useful for this upcoming fight at all. The most useful thing, I think, might be like Napalm? No, Ekans? Scantler. I mean, it's probably just like a decent, hard-hitting normal type. Does it get anything good? I don't know. Yeah. Scantler. Where are you? And you get Stomp, I guess. No, Scantler doesn't get anything really good. Like, Megahorn at 48 is okay, but again, we'll catch whatever we get, and then just kind of deal with it, and hope we don't have to use it. Oh, I gotta name this thing too. There we go. Alright, Aqua Grunt 1. Need Carvana, and its crunch would be a lot of damage, but I think we just one-shot it with Thunder Punch because it's fairly frail. Yep. And then this should be Kabuto Dig. Which this is just a super simple switch here. We'll just click Mega Drain, move second, and not care about his damage. And then it doesn't have a priority move either, so we can just Mach Punch it. Just as if it somehow doesn't die. Gramble comes in because of Ice Punch. Intimidate sucks. I think we're capable of taking one. I'm sure we're faster, too. We'll see damage in a minute. Howl. Howl increases its headbutt damage and Force Palm damage, but not Ice Punch. So I'm honestly not super concerned about that. If it manages to hit me, we will heal some of it out. Okay, that is starting to get to be a concerning amount of attack. I can just switch, so... Like, and Newstead doesn't care. Crazy that it's still going for setup moves. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Force Palm is its best bet, and that was That doesn't kill me from crit, and definitely doesn't now. It's too easy. The signal beam. And Dragonair isn't super scary. It can Thunder Wave and paralyze me. Or it's just gonna go for Shockwave. No way that 2-hit KOs. Yeah, it's a 3-shot from Signal Beam. It would need to get like crit. If it crit every single hit, then it might have killed me, but yeah, we're perfectly safe. Cool. Now we just have the Nido. Now we just have Shelly with lead Nidoqueen coming up. Ugh, and Archie's gonna be a little tough too. And I think we want Newstead as the lead, so we can set up spikes. And we'll give it a Cherry Berry to avoid paralysis. We'll be fine if we're not fully topped off. Oh. Alright, we gotta use some rare candies though. I'm thinking... Wait, everybody level 33. Yes, and we're learning self-destruct, finally. Actually, what I like all of my moves. We probably won't need to go Bloom for this fight, so. Okay. We need to teach Sandstorm to somebody. Can you teach over HMs in this game? Damn. Boy, I didn't need Rock Smash to get up here. That'd be nice. Damn. That really sucks, because I wanted to get rid of the rain. This is going to make all of the bubble beams I'm going to be dealing with really, really bad. And not super safe to switch into. But I think I just have to say, fuck it, we ball. Because we always come back and swap for Archie. Alright, Shelly. The only thing standing between me and a personal best PB is you. Yeah, not too bad damage. I want to get all layers of spikes up. Yeah, paralysis, but we have a Cherry Berry to cure. We are probably dead to a high roll crit, and I think I'm okay with risking Newstead for that. We know for sure it's still going to be Thunder Punch, which means we have a completely safe switch in to Darren Cord. I'm trying to see and think of what I want to do. Alright, we're going to keep Darren in. We're going to go for... Okay. Actually, why am I going for that when I should be just going for one? No item. Only half of our team has items anyway, so... I was gonna say, it's probably random move between dig and submission. Which, it doing submission now is perfect, because that means it should be dealt enough damage to die. Looking at what's in the team, I believe this should always be Octory next. And this should be also just guaranteed bullet seeds. Sublime takes very, very nicely. Why? Damn it, that's far from what I was expecting and hoping for. Alright, we risked the crit, I think. Damn it, okay. God, it's crazy that it didn't go for Bullet Seed on Darren Cord. Why? Shift into Newstead because it takes the least amount of damage for that. And then this should just be Bubble Beam, which Talking Head is immune to. And we Spark. Damn. Okay, cool. Finally, some good luck. Looking at what else she has on the team, I think this might just end up defaulting the team order and be Dugong. Yeah. Which is actually pretty good for us, I think. It's not going to be going for really any good moves aside from Body Slam. It is going to be faster than us, and it will still hit hard. And of course it fucking paralyzes. Why wouldn't it? No item on Dugong, so us having leftovers will probably be what keeps us going for a little bit. Oh my god. Alright, I think we just attempt to pivot from this into Newstead, who should still just take a Body Slam. And then it's getting low, but I think this should still just be Bubble Beam. At least it makes the most sense to me. Bubble Beam, and we get the Water Absorb value. Right? Damn. Alright, then I believe next is Crawdon. I imagine Body Slam and Night... Like, imagine Body Slam doesn't do a lot of damage. And this might just Sword Stance on me. Night Slash. Oh, come on. Body Slam. Oh, it's gonna do a lot. Okay, so we're on last Pokemon for Shelly. Last Pokemon, Starmie with Sea Sense. So I believe this might either go Water Pulse or Psybeam. I'm not a big fan of either one. I hope it's Psybeam. Hey, do we sack something? No. Okay, we switched Darren Korb. This should make it actually Water Pulse is what it'll do. Because of the ringing, because of the Sea Sense. Although, and because we're kind of low, well, we have the Berry Juice healing. So, I think it will be Water Pulse. That's hard to say. Psybeam, well, we resist that. I'm not sure what we're going to do against the Water Pulse, but we'll see. We may even just be faster and Thunder Punch KO. It's partially damaged, but it's decently bulky. Cool. That was a little scary. But now we have a PB. This is the furthest I've ever been in Royal Sapphire. I am using documentations, but I feel just given what you're dealing with, it's more than fair. Looking at Archie's team, I definitely think that I do want to swap around some stuff for sure. Like, I think I want Primate on my team for this. Primate will be fantastic for Mightyena, and should be pretty good for Sharpedo as well. But otherwise, I don't really have a great Mightyena encounter. Aside from, I guess, like Fortress. Which is probably still going to be the lead to set up spikes. We can get access to the lady's house for PC. Only half of this team is grass type, is water type, and I think that the team comp warrants not bringing Sublime, because the XP share need to take it off that. Although, yeah, everything has kind of something decent for it, I think. But we definitely bring Judas Priest on for sure. And I think this is the Archie team. Sableye will be like a little annoying, but I think I can just out-damage it. Again, the idea is that Spikes deals a lot of damage to most of his Pokemon, and it can't really do too much back to me. And the Mighty Anna has Body Slam, so we will give it a Cherry Berry. I guess we'll do the same for Judas Priest, and I think Darren Core probably just appreciates the additional Voltage Berry use. Burns from Sableye will probably be like the most annoying thing, but if I can just kill it soon, then we're good. It does have Mean Look, so potentially whatever I switch in needs to just fucking handle it. How are we looking? Is there anyone who I can avoid giving an item to? Hold on to the XP share. Actually, I think Judas Priest will be okay to hold the XP share. Oof, no. Definitely not. Well, oh yeah, we can give it the Shell Bell. It is like our least bulky Pokemon. Alright, and now we have Archie, which I think I'm okay just leaving it in the rain. Again, the only thing it's going to do is power up some of his Pokemon's attacks. Huntail will have, does have Swift Swim, so it will just be faster. It has like Swagger and stuff like that, which will be kind of annoying. But we can always just like switch off that. And other than that, it's like scary water move is Beam, so. Very water, giving water Pokemon a place to live. You again, now listen, all life depends on the seed. Sees everything that's important in this way, so Aqua are committed to expanding the seed. This will result in the emergence of new Pokemon species. We will return the world back to nature for the good of Pokemon. This is Mako's vision. I can't allow an ignorant child like you to get in our way. I, Archie, will show you the consequences of navigating. Archie, you don't understand the high that I'm riding off of, clearing through Shelly with no deaths. Again, Howling to power up Body Slam. At the very least, it's not actually going for anything yet. I don't have anything that super well switches into it, though, with it getting this many boosts. That is a little concerning. But I think something tells me it's just trying to overcome my massive defense. And if that's the case, I think I feel okay to attack at least once or twice. It's like he heard me. That's not much at all. Wow, that's even after the attack drop. Okay. So I think this might just bring in Sableye because of Will-O-Wisp. Hard to say for sure. Sableye. This could go for Mean Look, but something tells me my heart of hearts it's just going for Will-O-Wisp. Yeah. Which, if that's the case, we can just always switch out. Because I doubt Night Slash or Shadow Punch is going to do much of anything to me. Musta's actually sitting pretty on health. But I'm going to have to give the Sableye a little bit of healing if I'm going to switch out. Night Slash. Not very effective. Okay. We hit it. Let's see, we go down from 33. Yeah, this is definitely going to have to be a switch now. Which is going for Night Slash, probably because my special defense is lower. since we kind of know that's what it's going for. How can we use this? Talking Head. I think that makes the most sense. We have Leftovers Recovery. That's still a pretty solid amount, but it's okay. And because we're in the rain, we're just going to be spamming water moves. Waterfalls. Please hit yourself. Make this easy for me. Damn. Worth a shot. I think this is probably just going to pivot back to team order, and so it'll be Kingler. Torpedo. I'm not sure why. I'm looking at moves, and I don't know why it went Sharpedo over Kingler in team order, but should just KO unless this sees a kill. Did with crit. Okay. Kingler now. Take some damage. We're gonna heal. Excellent. Then Crobat. Which, Crobat, maybe with like a crit Poison Fang poison, KOs me, or it might attempt to go for a Confuse Ray. Either way, we still Spark. I did get the poison off. Alright, we're gonna have to switch. But Talking Head, you've done so well this fight. Okay. So this should hopefully still be Poison Fang. Take no damage from. And it get hurt by Burn. And this probably has it do random moves between Nightshade and Wing Attack. Which Darren Corb just kind of takes both of them okay. Wing Attack. Water Pulse. Sweet. Honestly, I really hope this KOs. Damn. Please hit through. Come on, Darren Corb. Thank goodness. Alright, now that it's Huntail, I think it's going to be either Bubble Beam or Whirlpool. Shouldn't be Swagger. The only thing is that it could be Super Fang. But I think this is like the best and safest switch in I have going into this on a water move. I'll look like such a smart guy if this happens. Yes. Kind of figured Swagger. It's okay. Because even if we hit ourselves, we know he's not going to Swagger next turn. It's okay. That was a lot of damage, but we were Swagger. Again, should just be Super Fang. And Super Fang's what, half damage? Yeah. Half damage rounded down, which is actually great knowledge. Because we outspeed and I think 2 Mach Punches KO. Okay, it doesn't, but you hit this Mach Punch, then this does KO, I'm pretty sure. Double attack. But I don't think I want to risk Pantera on that. I think... No, I think I have to risk it. That's what I'm talking about. What the hell was I scared of? Oh my goodness. Hey, Maxie. We shall meet again. We probably shall. We probably shall. Makes sense to me that we would meet again. We take the meteorite, and I assume we'll get something for returning that to... What's his face? Oh, right, we got someone poisoned. Yeah, and Talking Head is burned. Okay, yeah. Let's do some damage control. It actually feels so good to have made it past, like, 2 boss trainers like that. Deathless. I know I did prep for the fight and stuff, but it still feels good. Alright, let's get our team back worked up together. Because we're not out of the woods yet, and we are starting to get pretty high level. Our level cap is 35 for the next gym leader. And we can actually bring back some of our fire types now, which is dope, and grass types. Let's see, where is it? Max Repel. We'll just take all items off from our Pokemon and go from there. Alright, so first up we'll have Metang, Swalot, Mantine, and Fortress. For that, it definitely sounds like we want Quilava. Next fight has Lanoon, Wishcash, Absol. I think we'll swap Darren Cord out and put Roselia on the team. I do want a... No, actually no, yeah, this is... No, yeah, Dragon Force is actually still really low level, so Dragon Force can be the expensive right now. He can absorb all the XP while the rest of the other Pokemon do real work. get very used to the rest. I guess we should actually heal up. We are almost done with the mandatory fights from what I can see, or at least getting pretty dang close. We've got 1, 2, oh, it's a back-to-back coming up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fights before Flannery. Let's rest up. And honestly, I'm going to try my best to avoid using Talking Head and Aaron Core until we get into the gym. That's the goal, at least. Oh, this has been so fun. I don't know if I'd be willing and wanting to do something like Platinum Kaizo, what type of stuff, Emerald Kaizo level. That's really difficult, but something where it's actually, you know, handcrafted, proper trainers and stuff, I can definitely get behind. I believe they're on that creator, so they were going for something like Renegade Platinum, which I haven't played before, but I've heard it's good. Usually I prefer the sea, but I've been wanting to climb lately. Fire Punch. This is probably just extra sensory. Oh, it lived. That's... okay, cool. That's not going to stop any additional damage. Extra sensory, but it's fine. Okay, we get some leftovers healing at least. And then I think this should just be Mantine Water Pulse. Maybe Fortress because of spikes. Yeah, okay. I still think this is going to be the correct play, though. Actually, this just makes the chain kill even nicer. Now, it's Mantine Water Pulse. So, safe switch Talking Head, as we will take no damage. That's also fine. When we attack, we resist. And then the last up is going to be Swalot. Wow. Okay. In that case, I think I will switch to Linkin Park and split XP further off the head. Because neither this nor Swalot can do anything to Linkin Park either. Dragon Force level 31. Swalot Psybeam. Does not get much easier than that. And then I feel comfortable leaving Pantera, actually, for the upcoming fight, because we've got 2 normal types that we could be going up against. What the hell? Oh, you need the rock bike. Activate. Okay, well, we can figure that out later. Linoon first. Okay, so the Linoon, which casts Absolute, which I think Linoon is just perfectly poised for. Okay, going for quick attack itself. Might be going for Endeavor now. But, yeah, we just KO it. And then this is probably Wish Cash next because of Toxic. Oh man, I got more of those. Will we Mega Drain here? Sorry about that. Dang, that didn't KO. Interesting. And it went for Magnitude, I guess. I guess all Magnitude 7 being solid enough damage. Okay, I don't know how. Maybe it thought I would Poison Heal. And then last up is Absol with Serene Grace. Does that even work with Slash? And also, why is this thing Modest? These answers elude me, but... I was like, why the hell did this thing go to sleep? But okay, no, that's why. That's so funny. Alright, and then we have Porygon Pillow Swan. Diddly. Trace my effects for, which is actually a little icky. But I'm just gonna abuse the hell out of this thing. Like, if it burns me from Tri-Attack, I'll probably need to switch. There's nothing I can think of. Oh, we can grit me, I guess. Okay, if that's the case, we just hard switch to Judas Priest instead. We hope we don't get punished. Cool. Brick Break into Brick Break probably just KOs against the Porygon and the Pillow Swine. I highly doubt that crit mattered. Sell Bell value. Oh, and Fire Punch. There we go. Better than Flame Wheel. And then next up we have the first Gym Trainer. Got something to say? Alright. So this is a completely new town to me, so I am going to do some more exploring around. For the gym fight, though, I definitely want to... So... what I'm seeing... Probably no grass types allowed. And Flannery has a couple grass types of her own. Do I want Numel for anything? Probably not. Does Numel actually get any good moves? I don't remember. Let's see, Numo, where you at? Okay, we're up 33. We don't get Rock Slide or Earth Power till after level cap. Unless if we don't want Rock Slide, which we do, I think. Although, we could get it really close to 20 or 35 and then give it the XP share so that way it'll learn Earth Power. That will make it pretty good. Sure. And I think we'll end up taking that over Primeape in the final fight. But for the fights coming up, looks like there's a good reason to have Primeape for at least one Pokemon in each of these matchups. So, yeah, I think this is going to be the going squad for right now. Which I just realized I think I put away a Pokemon that had leftovers. No, I'm tripping? Okay, I'm tripping, good. Yeah, this I gave a berry juice to. Who the fuck? Oh, Iron Maiden has the leftovers. Not anymore, you don't. And I think Lunatone being kind of like just a shit Pokemon right now is fine. Again, let me just look at the learn set for it just to make sure. So, yeah, it learns Earth Power at 36. Actually, we'll make Santana. No. Santana's fine to hold the berry juice. We'll level it up when it's important. Okay, what you want? Hot Springs. Okay, move Tutor. Don't care about that. Yeah. Move to Leader. Right. Anything cool in here? Probably Rossberry side, I guess. Ultra Balls. Waterstone. I don't know if I ended up buying any max elixirs, but I will do that now. We'll buy a whole other stack of rare candies. And we can buy 1 berries as well. Cool. The only items I want. We look at Lava Ridge Town encounters as well. Bugaboo, Pichu, Magby, Smoochum, Elika. Okay, so it's all babies, basically, aside from the 1% Vulpix and the 4% Shuckle. And an Ass. There's no other way to get an encounter, so... the most likely Pokemon we'll get is Togepi, which I don't think is good. I think I'd rather want Tyrogue or Shuckle. Magby's probably okay. What's Magmar's learn set? That's important. Does it get any good moves? Magmar. I'll go back up. Magmar. Evolves into Magmar at 30. Gets Mega Punch. Other than that, it's got like Fire Punch, Break, It's got pretty meh moves overall, so probably not actually going to be making it onto the team. But I will. What was this thing? 25? Okay. Yeah, I'll catch it. Oh, and I gotta name this thing. Damn it. Um. Shop. Yeah. Normally, is there a hidden item in here? Not that it really matters. Let's start doing gym trainers. Okay, so first trainer is flare on, camera up, layer on, shift. This thing like kind of scares me with Swift, but that's about it. Oh, we outspeed. Well, we're fat. We are higher level than that. This for growth. Growth is just special attack in this game, so it doesn't make its quick attack any scarier, and it doesn't even go for it. So next out should be Shift Tree, and probably gonna Mega Drain me. Neuron. Oh, it has Dig. And it has more stuff. I didn't even see the Dig. Well, we Water Pulse it. Didn't even go for it. Just went for a really bad Flash Cannon. Okay. Why? I can't even begin to fathom the AI. Getting close, getting close. Okay, now it's Shift Tree. Which should just be a safe switch to Iron Maiden, even if it is going for Fake Out, but I doubt it is. I can't believe it didn't just take the good Mega Drive, whatever. Fire Punch, we're faster, we don't KO, we quick attack, that's my guess. Crit, so it didn't matter. Camera up, going for either Mud Shot or soon probably Mud Shot. I really had to guess. This is just the switch to Darren Korb, I think. Speed drop doesn't matter when its best move is still just Mud Shot. Okay, actually that was more boring than I thought, but it's okay. Alright, we're gonna lead with Darren Core instead. Mostly because I want it to get more more experience than Talking Head, since it is getting very close to the level cap. Yes, switch items, and where my force is. I should buy some more. Make sure to do that next time. Now this is either Vulpix or Cast Form first. Which, now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm okay actually doing Judas Priest Feed. Okay, it's the top one, so it's Vulpix. Let's actually do some calculation. They will go up to 120 base power. Brick Break goes up to, I think, like 112. So we actually just click dig here. That will be the most damage that we'll deal. I'm surprised they didn't switch into Soul Rock. That's okay. Don't really care that much. Psybeam. So it did something cool off it. It has extra sensory. Again, same thing that we dig. Just glazing over some of the moves that these Pokemon have. Okay. Still booing, still good. Still faster. Now it's Soul Rock. Nice. Shell Bell recovery. Soul Rock, Psybeam, Rock Tomb, Shadow Ball, Flame Wheel are its other moves. Rock Tomb for speed control, fair. Not that Darren Core really cares. $101, 177, so it's 34. So we're dead to a crit right now, but after leftovers, we're probably not. This thing has berry juice. Okay. I'm not sure we KO from this range. We'll see. Damn. Okay, okay. Seeing those two damage rolls, I think actually that it high rolled the first one, and we're not dead to a crit. Not punished. Right, next trainer has Cast Form, then Camerupt. The idea is that we hopefully just KO the Cast Form with a Brick Break. Go from there. Give us okay Shell Ball value. Sweet. One hit KO just like I thought. Camera up, so we go dig. That is slightly more damage than Karate Chop than Brick Break. Damn. Does have berry juice, so we'll get some more healing out of it from Shell Bell. We're gonna take damage. Mud Shot probably isn't doing too much though. Ooh, I forget its stab. It's more than what I was hoping for. I think this is... Oh. Actually, if it's still going for Mud Shot, I didn't even think about that. My hope is that it's not going for it, because it's not. It doesn't need the speed control. God, that was a lot of damage. And it got the speed drop. Yeah, that was just a completely horrible misplay on my own. fine. It's fine. It should still be Mud Shot. Santana has Levitate. It could be going for literally anything at this point, but my hope is that it's going for Amnesia. Okay, I was gonna say, I just have to hope we're faster. Playing like shit, damn. Hit good, scrub. Alright, my Cargo. Probably just going for Fire Pledge or Will-O-Wisp. Either one is fine. Now we just Water Pulse Hail. Right? Yep. Alright, then we have one more fight before we take on the Gym Leader. Their lead is Hisuian Arcanine, Flame Wheel, Rock Blast, Howl, Extreme Speed. Then Haunter, Lickitung, Charmeleon afterwards. So, again, I'm not super scared of this team. I think I should be able to handle it pretty well. Really, kind of the scariest thing is the Hisui Arcanine, but I feel like we just take this thing out. Like, Howl Extreme Speed or Howl Rock Blast, yes, that will deal a lot of damage. But it's also quad weak to water pulse, so... I think this might even just be Team Order. Shadow Punch, Fire Punch, Shadow Sneak, Ice Punch. Yeah, what the fuck is this gonna do? Hit me with really weak Shadow Punches, yeah. Pretty crazy that that was the crit, but okay. Water Pulse. Lickitung. This thing is thick fat. Not that it matters much. Maybe we just Thunder Wave and then Water Pulse to try to confuse it. Depending on how things go from there, you know. Every turn it misses, a turn we heal up from Leftovers recovery, so. Leaving us pretty safe to take on the Charmeleon in the back. Nice. Some more hits and we should be good, right? I'm getting close, but if it hits itself, then we're fine. It's fine. Swallowed is just like a 50 recovery, yeah. Snapped out, okay. Miss Screech, so no worries. Honestly, it might even still be going for Screech again, either Screech or Swallow. And I think that just means it's a safe switch to Judas Priest. I think I'd rather do that. And I guess we'll just stay in for Charmeleon just because. And once it Will-O-Wisps me, then we'll switch. Just going for Fire Punch, okay. That was a lot of damage, actually. But doesn't matter. Cool. And now we need to go back so I can properly team build, because I think I do want the camera up on the squad. Focus Center, heal up, and then get the building, because she has 2 Chlorophyll Grass types. That's another reason why I want to have Sand to get rid of that. She does have some Sunny Day, like half her team also sets up Sunny Day aside from that, but we can work around it. Actually, I think we're just swapping out Judas Priest, just because there's no real value in having a really high physical attacker against this team for the most part that doesn't have any type of like good resistances or like, abilities or moves or anything. Judas Priest will be very good for the next gym fight, though. Do not misunderstand it. Take off the XP share. I didn't really give it to you, though. I can use it on you. Because, so, it's not that we delay getting camera up, it's just that we need to get camera up to 35 and then edge it very close to 36 and give it the XP share, because then it will learn Earth Power. That's what I remember. Let me double check it. Camera, what are you? There you are. Yeah, it learns Earth Power at 36, which is 1 level after the level cap, but if it levels up during the fight, then it's fine. Okay, we also want Rock Slide. Okay. Yes, Earthquake. Excellent. Ancient Power over Ominous Wind for sure. Okay. We give camera up to the XP share. Looking at her lead, I think I'm going to be doing Santana as my lead. It doesn't really have much to threaten it overall. And I think we can just give it berry juice? No, because we want it sitting out for a little bit. I guess we'll actually give it the leftovers, because we're going to set up. No nightshade. Berry juice, give that to Talking Head. Leftovers is given to Santana. Then I need to give the Shell Bell to somebody. I think we'll give that to Darren Poole, just because of his good matchups here. Dragon Force will get... Oh, no, not Word Candy. Berry Juice. What am I doing? I'm smoking crack again. And let me just make sure my Pokemon are outfitted properly. So, it should be Berry Juice, XP Share, Leftovers, Shell Bell. Cool. So, we just need to train up Camel a little bit to get to the level cap. There. Alright, how much experience do I have now? 285. Okay, yeah, we're good to split that like that. Alright, Flannery. I feel this is the attempt, man. I'm feeling good. Alright. We just gotta play hard, play good, and we'll be okay. Need Torkoal. Can't hit me with Earth Power. Intensify the Sun's Rays. Sandstorm. Just gotta hope we don't get AP boosts from Torkoal. That's gonna be the only issue. Cosmic Power. Okay. Last Cosmic Power PP. Again, just no AP boost, please. Overheats. Not very effective. Does have a white herb to get rid of the special attack drop. So it'll still be able to hit for a full power heat. So it probably sees overheats like high base power and ancient power having similar roles. I imagine that with maybe like the slight changes in defense, that might be changing how it wants to perceive things, but I'm not here to figure that out. What I am here to do is to click Ancient Power and Healthy Boost. The setup strat is not going as well as I was hoping for. AP Boost. Damn. Sandstorm has subsided. Last chance for an AP boost. Didn't get it. Okay. That's fine. We still took out Torkoal. And was trying to learn Earth Power. Take that over, did it? Rapidash comes out, I believe, because of Solar Beam. Alright, still Overheat. Rapidash doesn't have great special attack, so it does have like Charcoal and Blaze. Ooh, that was actually kind of a bad crit. No AP boost, so now it's almost definitely going for Overheat, and it probably KOs me now. Fire Pledge. With the AP, with the, okay. So with the boost, does it actually kill? No. Okay. Lannery's Rapidash down. So Santana has given me 2 Pokemon of value. Fantastic. This isn't the biggest Giga Drain ever. I don't know what is. Who is what? Let's see. We've got 55 special defense, 91, 194. So we are like slightly bulkier with, well, we deal more damage overall with him. I think we take the slightly less bulk for just better damage. Giga Drain shouldn't do too much, and then this thing's best move afterwards is Dragon Breath. That's more than I was hoping, actually. That does not have me feeling very confident about our Dragon Breath, especially because this is also only neutral. Cool, set up the sun to make itself faster. That also powers up Fire Punch at very least. Did we just die to Dragon Breath? No. Scarf Fairy. What the hell does that one do again? Defense. Okay. Berry Juice probably still keeps it going for Dragon Breath. Okay. So we can shift in Talking Head. It would still just be Dragon Breath, right? Right? Okay. That makes me feel a lot better, actually. Water Pulse is weakened, but this is quad weak, so this is still assuredly our strongest move. No poison, that's all I want to see. Or why I talk. Never does me any good. Alright, Cargo down. We still have half of her team down. That's phenomenal. Blossom, probably for Petal Dance, I guess. This thing doesn't have Solar Beam. Petal Dance locks it in, right? So... Oh, sun ended, okay. Damn, she's smart. Now she's probably gonna go for Sleep Powder. Aw, man, I should have planned around that. Whatever. You burn a sleep turn here, at least. And so long as Sludge Bomb doesn't, like, crit and poison, we're, like, oh, we actually can't poison, so we're kind of okay. Sludge Bomb can still crit and kill me. I think we risk it. Kinda have to play aggressive right now. Right, we have one more turn before we're dead to a non-crit. Right, Force, come on. Alright, Sunlight faded. I don't know if it prioritizes setting up Sun over KOing. That's a really bad thing to not know. We might be losing. Oh, it was just random move. And... okay. That's it. Petal Dance doesn't lock it in. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I think we wipe. Oh, yeah, I think we wipe here, guys. Alright, it set up the sunny day again. And it's just gonna fucking sleep powder me. That's like the worst thing, is that there's nothing I can fucking do about it. Yeah, we just gotta click it. Click it and hope we wake up. Before it either... before it, like, Petal Dances me to death. Fucking... what the hell does Petal Dance even do? Lowers my special defense, that's what it does. Well, now we're definitely dead to a crit. But we don't have any other outs. That's the worst part. We just have to hope we don't get crit now. Damn it. Yeah, now we're losing this fight. Yeah. We're losing. Alright, we sat Camel. Send in Iron Maiden. Sunlight faded, and we hope we wake up and critical Fire Punch. One could hope. Okay. Again, we hope kind of the same thing. Duh, come on! Dude, all of my sleep luck has been so bad. Okay. Still not going to be enough. Okay. Not out of the woods yet, but we're at least not horribly dead. We outspeed this too, right? Okay. Okay. Alright, all that's left is Magmar. I think we sack Santana. Missed, okay. There's no way we're faster than this thing, but we can at least still attempt to click a move and make it seem like we're doing something. Watch out, this KOs. Crit. I don't know if crit mattered, but it doesn't. It's okay. Alright. This thing does have Thunder Punch for neutral damage. That's kind of it. Thunder Wave. Knowing it's going to go for Sunny Day. Thunder Wave paralyzes it. Okay. And even though Water Pulse is weakened, it's still our best option. Also, Parafusion strats. Lord, if we didn't get that crit, then I think we would definitely be dead. We're just about dead, but at the very least we have like a sliver of hope. 23. Talking Head is going to be dead. We just have to hope that Charmeleon can clutch it. It's do or die, Dragon Force. It's do or die. And I hope you do. For everybody's sake, I hope you do. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Alright. We just have to go for headbutts, and flinch or paralyze. Nope, that's game. Well, we had way more of a chance than I really thought we would. Oh, man. Alright, that sucks. Well, that's the end of attempt 2 up here, baby. What can we learn? That's really the big thing. What can we learn? So he's being over there. I think... I don't really think there was too much of a better team I could have realistically brought, all things considered. Aside from maybe Primeape was like just a heavy hitter. I think if I had that, alongside of maybe a ground immunity for... Actually, no, there's no ground moves, but a grass resist. I didn't really think about how good a grass resist is, so Megadeth definitely should have been on the team, for sure. A grass resist that isn't weak to fire, specifically, is very solid, and Megadeth would have provided that very well for me. Also, would have been able to use boosted over flamethrowers in the sun. So, realistically, I think, yeah, if you get a poison type, probably bring it to this fight as well. Because, like, it also dodges Drill Run and Earth Power from Torkoal and Rapidash. So, doesn't care about Cross Chop, doesn't care about Sledge Bomb, doesn't really care about Ancient Power either from Cargo. So, I think just, like, slightly better team building would have been beneficial. Probably swapping out, like, Dragon Force for Weezing. But, yeah. I appreciate everyone watching. I'm going to go ahead and end stream. And I don't know if I'll be doing tomorrow, where I'll do the next attempt, or if it will be Sunday. But it will be sometime for sure. But it is starting to get a little bit late. I do have to go to bed at some point. So I do appreciate everyone who stopped in to watch. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.